ヒーロー D シリーズ
D シリーズ
ディスティニーデストロイです。
D タイム
It's D タイム。
Welcome back to D Time Duels. We're here, baby. It's always D time to duel. And as you guys can see here, it is Inzektor FTK. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. Inzektor FTK versus my Wingman hero. And fortunately for us, we win the die roll. So we're going to just show you that we're going to straight up show you the combos, guys. We're not going to hold you. Main phase 1, we activate Rhoda. We go ahead and add the cross keeper from the deck to the hand, and what that does is I can discard it to, and this for this build, so we can discard it to summon a E-hero from our hand. Essentially, we could also summon a Neospatian from the hand or graveyard, but if we do that from the graveyard, that monster effect is negated. But we're doing it from the hand, so it's all free. So we get a free extended Stratos, so we use it to summon the Stratos, and then it also has a graveyard effect. But we'll get to that here in a bit. Then we go ahead and add the Ferris. Fortunately, no draw Ferris, and then discard. This is why we play 2 increase. You saw we had that increase in the hand, but we're still going anyway. Feels nice, right? Play 2. You can always use it as fodder, discard fodder, or fusion fodder. Play it. You saw I just use it as discard fodder for the Ferris. So we're popping off with the Ferris. And then the increase goes off, getting rid of the Stratos. That goes off without a hitch. Then we are able to successfully summon our Vion effects, and a hero from the hand to the deck to the graveyard. We're not doing the wake up line, I don't think. Yeah, we're not doing the wake up line, so we're gonna go ahead and send the Shadow Mist, and we're gonna add the additional Stratos. So we're opting for a draw 2. So either you can draw 2 or do the wake up your hero line and summon your Shadow Mist. AKA who will get you your mass change from the deck to the hand during the end phase, and that's with DPE. But we're not doing that since we're using the Shadow Mist effect. We're going to get the draw 2 with the Liquid Soldier. So we're going to go ahead and normal summon the Stratos for that very reason. Boom. And some of you guys are saying, I'm going to show you guys the order in which I use the heroes. So we're going to link 2 off. This is how I do it. I bring out the Infernal Divisor first. Oftentimes, there's not a D hero in the graveyard for us to go into the Cross Crusader first. So in case you guys what order you guys are wondering, I think this is actually the correct order. Just that one time I was locked under the freaking rivalry, that one time and misplayed. But we use the Infernal Divisor, reveal the Shining Neos Wingman, add the 1 Neos from the deck to the hand. So this is the correct order: Infernal Divisor first, and then you go into, boom, the Wonder Driver second, right? Because I still don't even have a D hero in my graveyard. So Cross Crusader still, in my opinion, comes last. Then we activate Polymerization, we getting rid of the Neos, and you guys are gonna see all this crazy chain blocking and draw power. Neos and the Liquid Soldier, and we're gonna summon the Wingman, and then now we're gonna do Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, the Liquid Soldier, and Chain Link 3. Oh my goodness! Chain Link 3, the because, well, I'm not going to chain block because obviously he has no hand trap, so at this point I'm not going to chain block the Flame Wingman, but Chain Link 3, Flame Wingman, we're going to add the trap card from deck to hand. So yeah, I'm not going to chain block here. Actually, I am chain blocking here. No, yeah, I am chain blocking. Yeah, I am chain blocking. Then we draw the Malicious and draw 2 and discard 1. And what I like about the Liquid Soldier, we can literally draw into the cross keeper if we didn't draw him, and discard him, and then tribute off for another draw. Tribute off for the Sunrise for another draw 2. So this is all gas, but we get the favorite contact from deck in hand. I'm just explaining that to them. So we did do the chain block to protect the Shining Neos. To protect the Wingman. Then what we're going to do, and we're going to get our polymerization for the final Chain Link 1 from the Wonder Driver. The next thing we're gonna do, see, now we can go into Crusader. Now that makes sense, right? So I hope that order makes sense. Then we go ahead and use Wingman Effect Tribute to summon the, there we go, look how good that is. So Chainlink 1, look, Wingman is gonna summon the Shine, is gonna summon the Sunrise, and then Chainlink 1, Sunrise, Chainlink 2. So when do I end up using the, yeah, he's reading it. Yeah. Then I put one to the bottom. So yeah, we got an extra draw. So we didn't use it all in that same turn on the Wingman summon, but you see how good that is. Then we use the Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader is gonna summon the Malicious. The camera angle on this one is just great. This is the one right here. Then we get the Malicious. We have a ton of cards in hand. And then we're gonna go Polymerization with the, I'm just thinking, I hate to do kind of like a takesy backsy. I don't think I'm trying to do that here. I don't want to do that, truth be told. So I'm just thinking what route I want to go. So yeah, then we use it with the Nair, Polymerization with the Nair and the Sunrise for Ismi DPE. And then we're gonna use Malicious. I don't sniff a nib. I don't smell a nib. Even if he did have a Nibiru, it doesn't matter. This is all free. Then we're gonna go ahead and get the Denier. Denier is gonna summon, recycle the Malicious. Then we go ahead and D-Force. That's the version that we're using here. And then we're gonna go ahead and D-Force. So yeah, I've got a mix. This build is an absolute mix. And of course, if you want the deck profile to this, you can go over to our main channel, D-Time Yu-Gi-Oh! But we're gonna tribute 3 here. These 3 for the Plasma. Yeah, go over to our main channel, D-Time Yu-Gi-Oh! And the deck profile is right there for you guys. And yeah, so instead of Dark Angel, we're gonna use just Plasma D-Force because I want to test this out. We still have Miracle Fusion in hand. No Fusion Destiny, that's crazy. And we set our favorite contact, and we're gonna test and see if we even need to use it. With this kind of hand, we're gonna see if we even need to use the favorite contact. And they're just kind of seeing like, okay, they're asking, D-Force to stop, it protects us from being targeted from cards. He asked, pardon me? I said, yeah, cards can't target it, even itself if Plasma's on the field. And so he had to read it. So yeah, excuse me. Absolutely insane card. Just at the cost of your draw phase. Excuse me. Draw phase 99. And they are understandably in a perplexed situation. They're like, oh man. Like I said, we're going to see if we even need to pop off the favorite contact. We're in a small world, and we're good, man. I have no interruptions. The one thing I want to say be careful of about the Shiny Neos Wingman, or even, using DPE these days, triple tactic dust or triple talent thrust is a real card, as well as triple talent tactics, and those play right into that spell, and they could take your stuff non-targeting, and it's going to be nasty from that point on. So be careful. Just try to hold off as much as you can, in terms of interrupting the opponent. Have some discipline, have some patience with your DPE and your Shiny Neos Wingman pop-off. That's why it's so broken under a Dark Angel. And we don't have anything. They're gonna summon the Inzektor. Which one is that one? That's not. Dragonfly. They're gonna summon the Dragonfly. It's so. I ain't played against these guys in years. And he's gonna use the Magician's Souls. So yeah. So we're trying not to play in the talents. We're gonna let him go because we're gonna let the Plasma do all the work. We're not gonna be popping anything until. Yeah, so we didn't even have to use it, guys, but like I was saying, we don't want to be, we really don't want to play into talents at all, man. It's disgusting if we do. We want to hold off as much as we can behind a Dark Angel or a Plasma, excuse me, in our end phase. But we are going to we are side decking into game 2. And before we hop into game 2, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, a very much needed thumbs up, and subscribe if you're liking what you're seeing. Go ahead and comment "It's D time" down in the comments to get our brand new channel into the algorithm. And to those that are subscribed, very much appreciated. This brand new channel is really taking off. It's very nice to be not starting from scratch. But without further ado, let's hop into the next game. So here we are in game 2, and they're gonna be able to go first and do their thing. They're gonna use the illusions, and that's the magician's souls. Yeah, so it's just kind of like a draw engine for the Inzektor deck. And the next thing, they're gonna small world, and from what I've seen, it's always a good idea to ash the small world. So we try to. So we have all gas in our hand. And then they have combo. So this is gonna be kind of, yeah. I just want to show you guys. So this is gonna be long, man. Then they summon the Inzektor. Oh man, it's been so long. The 16 attack guy, man. That's the one that searches. I can't believe I don't remember his name. And he's one of the he's an OG. I don't remember his name exactly. I hardly even remember the dragon. Dragonfly. Is that Garnet? Or is Garnet a different one? Is that Garnet? Feels like Garnet. I could be wrong. But anyways, there's Dragonfly, but off we go. I have no other hand traps, and then they're old school, so they're not once per turn. Then that's the Ladybug, I think. So I remember that one. Oh, thank goodness for Google. I needed a brain refresher. It's Centipede. Yes, it's Centipede. His name is Centipede. I was gonna bother me for the rest of my life. Man, then he overlays into Dagaris. Then it's just over. I can't stop the Dagaris or anything like that. It's just over, man. But I do want you guys to see it. So we're not just gonna auto scoop here. And this is teaching me a lot more patience when you're like being hit with obnoxious. Because I just did it to him, right? I basically FTK'd him game 1, right? So, it's pretty obnoxious when you're facing it, and, I'm learning more patience not to scoop, because there's also a chance that they can mess up. And that can, because he almost messed up. And he was like, oh man, I'm not even sure. So he stopped like midway through, but then, that's what he links off into. So, and I don't know all the names of this stuff. This is the first time I've ever seen this FTK, let alone it being done to me. I think that's the Garnet. Or Gauntlet or Garnet. I think that's his name. I think that's the one right there, the Garnet. And then he's going to link off. And he's going to use, yep. But yeah, he's doing a really good indicator, just visually showing his effects and what he's doing here. But yeah, here's a long one. I mean, he had to sit through mine, right? He had to sit through what essentially was my FTK, right? With Plasma and all that stuff, right? So it's only right we got to sit through theirs. But they say it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. So I mean, yeah, a bunch of Inzektor equips. Dragonfly is popping off, and there's the Inzektor link. And I'm like, man, is this FTK? It just feels like it. I don't think I'm going to get another turn, man. And he's like, yeah, it's FTK. I'm like, dang. And then, the other player next to us is like, oh, yeah, he's gonna see it. I'm like, oh, I hate that, And you got, like, other people around who know what your opponent is doing, and they got, like, a smirk on their face, and they're going to laugh like, ah, yeah, he about to be in for it. It's like, ah, okay. Okay, but then Dragonfly Palooza, and then I think there's the other Garnet, and he summons this other Inzektor. I think he's a level 4 one. But yeah, I mean, any one hand trap, if I ashed probably anything else that he had, that probably would have. And again, I didn't know what it was or how it played. All I saw was that this, small world. Usually you ash a small world usually, and. Yeah, it was. We paid for it. And yeah, we just patiently, I kind of want to speed this up a low key a little bit. But you know what? We're going to ride it out because, excuse me, in this new channel, and we want you guys to see what they're doing visually. So, you know, in this new channel, we want to get as many watch hours as possible. We absolutely just want to squeeze out every second from these early duels. We'll start doing speed ups after we're, you know, got our watch time hours, our required watch time hours. We will start like kind of speeding it. You know, we'll do speed up duels. And now, because I'll still be explaining the exact same pace. That way, it'll just make the video a lot quicker to upload. But in this case, we can use this to our advantage. Bring out another Centipede. And the Centipede is going to re-equip the Ladybug from the graveyard. And then Ladybug and Centipede. It's crazy, guys. But I don't think this combo goes on for too much longer. At least I don't think. And then they're gonna go ahead and overlay. This is the first thing, and then what that's gonna do is halve my life points. They're gonna cut my life points in half. So that's the first guy. I don't know his name. All I know is he's a 3. He's a rank 3 and halves your life points. And then he brings out the Leviar. I know what that does to summon the Garnet. And then he's gonna, I think those two get linked off. For that thing, I don't even know what that is or does, but and then the Dragonfly, because they're not a hard once per turn. And then the Mantis, okay. Okay. Dragonfly. And by the way, it's been bugging me. That thing is not called Garnet. It's called Inzektor Hornet. I keep forgetting it. It's Hornet. Hornet is his name. These things are so old, I don't remember. But I'm going to talk because I'm playing old heroes. Heroes are so old as well. They're probably older than Inzektor, I think, the heroes. Actually, they are older than Inzektor, so I'm going to talk. But then, yeah, you know, more shenanigans, more combos. And then he does it again. That's not a hard once per turn. Super cheesy, right? The guy who has their life points. Cuts it down to 2,000. And he's going to bring out something else that just burns off the rest of our life points. Something like that. So yeah, that's what Yu-Gi-Oh can be. Yu-Gi-Oh is many things. Yu-Gi-Oh can be just very unforgiving. Yu-Gi-Oh can be really good games. Yu-Gi-Oh can be really cheesy games. Yu-Gi-Oh can be really like long, good games. It could be just all kinds of things where it's just over in turn 1, as you saw in both games 1 and 2. So it can be all that stuff. But he almost messed up here. He mentioned that. So sometimes it is a good idea not to just auto scoop. I almost did, but I didn't want to. Like I said, we want to squeeze these watch hours, so we'll gracefully take this L and it goes to our advantage. Brings out the shark, and then he brings out, here's the thing that burns my life, or is this not yet? He's gonna link off into the thing that just burns off the rest of my life and finishes me off. I don't know what the name of that thing is. Okay, look, I mean he's using his entire extra deck for this too. By the looks of it, I think that's the one that burns me. I'm thinking, I don't know, one of them burns me, dude. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I think it's the Rose Dragon that kills us off. Synchro. Oh, gonna banish the Ash. Oh. And we die. Oh, yeah. See, I got sent to the Shadow Realm. I went to go give him a fist bump. He didn't see it. He left me hanging. But it wasn't on purpose, guys. So don't be like, oh, D-Time got left hanging. Nah, he didn't. You know, he was, taking out his graveyard, sorting out his graveyard. It wasn't, BM or anything like that. So hopping off into the next game, because I assure you, that is not about to happen again. All right, hopping off into game 3. Game 3, the third and final game. And we're just exchanging FTKs, right? So you saw my FTK. Right? We're taking turns. I saw your FTK, all right? Now you're about to see my FTK again, right? So we trade twice, right? Cool. Then Hero lives in the Stratos. Phase 1, Hero lives in the Stratos. Ooh, we had to sit through that, man. That was monotonous, man. Let me tell you. It wasn't even that hype. It wasn't even that exciting. But it was, maybe it's fun for the viewer. Because this hero world, baby, this hero town, man. Then we're gonna go ahead and do the fairest, you know, getting rid of the. We can freely get rid of the plasma because we have D-forces on deck. Then we're gonna go ahead and you guys see the Vision hero line with the increase in everything. So we're gonna send the Shadow Mist. It's the same exact setup as last time, guys. Same exact setup because why? Because we know that that's more than enough. I'm not even gonna go for the plasma line. I mean, I'm not even gonna go for the Dark Law line with Wake Up Your Hero. It's just gonna be the same exact thing. We're gonna end on a DPE plasma with a favorite contact set. Linking those off into our Inferno Divisor, revealing that, and you guys see we have the Liquid Soldier in hand. Boom. Now we have our 2 E heroes plus the polymerization and a Fusion Destiny. Feels really good. Then we're gonna link those 2 off. I'm just showing you guys just the amount of advantage that we have in our hand. That's all. You guys saw what I just did there? I'm just showing you the amount of advantage that we have in our hand because this setup is just that ridiculous. Then we're going to polymerization between these two. You guys sit the Neos and the Liquid Soldier. And we're going to do the exact same chain link style. Chain link 1, 2, 3. Chain link 1, Liquid Soldier. So we're moving along just a bit quicker here. So, and then we're going to draw. So we do have our guy chain block, just the same exact order. Chain link 1, chain link 1, Wonder Driver. Chain link 2, the Wingman, and chain link 3, the Liquid Soldier. So we can make sure we get our favorite contact safely. We're going to discard a card. Extra E-call, we don't need it here. We're going to get the polymerization set. Then we're going to link off or tribute off with the Wingman. We're going to summon the Sunrise to go get the Miracle Fusion. Yeah, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And the thing about RFTK is it's a lot quicker, okay? Yeah, that felt like that one took forever, the Inzektors. That's okay. And do we Fusion Destiny? Here's a question. Yes, we do. Yeah, because we're gonna send our yeah, that's how we're gonna bring on our DPE. We're gonna Fusion Destiny here, and now we're gonna just keep it locked. We're gonna stay into darks. And we can go in, kind of just go into our dark line and whatnot. So boom, it's me, DPE. Then we're gonna go ahead and D-Force. You guys see we have Malicious and Denier in graveyard. We're gonna recur the plasma from the graveyard because it works from both hand and grave. I mean deck and grave. Then we tribute these 3 off. We're gonna keep our Malicious Denier fodder, and we have a free polymerization we don't even need. I think that's a rivalry set, or it's either a call by and or a rivalry set. And the favorite contact, hero with back row. How scary is that, right? It's unheard of. Hero with back row? What? Pretty scary. We put him in the same exact position. We lock him out. The main deck monster zone. We opt not for spells. I mean, yeah, he could have like put in like, you know, Dark Rule no more. Maybe it probably would have been better to Dark Angel. But I don't know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. And the cool thing about Dark Ruler No More interaction is like we can no, that's not a good idea. I was gonna say we can favorite contact and chain the Dark Ruler No More and then chain the DPE to save him. But it's really just let the DPE stay and then just still save the favorite contact for the Shining Nails pop post Dark Ruler No More. So yeah. And hey, we don't die that turn. But yeah, he's gonna start with the Illusion of Chaos. And then he's once again in the same position. It's not a rivalry. Yeah. It's not a rivalry or anything like that. Then he's going to use the Magician's Souls. And then he's going to summon the Dragonfly Inzektor. Remember, keep in mind his effect is negated. always feels good. Then he's gonna go drag down and like here, yeah, I have a Miracle Fusion. You could take that. I don't really care. I'll get rid of the Mantis, I guess. Whatever. Then I'll draw one. That's fine. Then use that the new Inzektor spell. Brings out the Hornet. There it is. We got the name right. Can't target anything, so you can't pop anything. Yeah, so he's in a rough spot, and I'm just showing my graveyard. Oh, we favorite contact. Yeah, there it is. I think he's conceding here, but yeah, we go favorite contact. Boom. Bring out the shiny Neos. Pop, pop. So good. Yeah, so even if he, yeah, so insane, absurd, and that is gonna do it for this game. If you guys like what you guys see, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.